Chris Watkin here with JP, John Paul. You've written a book, The Agency RoadMap, How to Build a Successful and Profitable Estate Letting Agency with Predictability and Certainty. It's a 9-chapter book. We're going to do 9 videos, of which we're basically going to strip dry all the good stuff so people don't have to buy the book. But I'm sure the book is available. Part 7 is Financial Management in Estate Letting Agency. Why is that important?
It's crucial to any business, not just our industry. You need to know the numbers, you need to know if you're making money, and if anybody tells me they just check the bank balance in the morning and that's how profitable they are, I'll scream, because it's not the case.
Okay, so really, in the book, you advocate that you should get an accountant or bookkeeper in pretty early.
Absolutely, as soon as you can afford it.
So, is that a case of just doing it once a year, just seeing how you're getting on?
No. I mean, a bookkeeper, there's a massive difference between a bookkeeper and an accountant. An accountant should help you with, tax mitigation and sort of making your books appealing if you want to exit it, or for loans or investments, that type of thing. Where a bookkeeper, effectively, I'm doing a massive disservice, but it's
Money in, money out.
Yeah, it's money in, money out. It's doing the management accounts. It's data input really, but putting the data in the correct way.
And is it a case of, how do you agree that format of what that looks like? I mean, one of the big things that I've always found is that agents tend to lump all their income into one big lump. Why is that important that you don't do that?
Because you need to know where exactly in your business that you're making money or you're losing money. You could have just completed on a couple of sales over the last couple of months that were, not normal, if you like. So it makes it over-exaggerates how profitable you are. But in the main, it's because you're not renting out properties or management. So you need to understand exactly what the income, what the codes are, so you can target them and say, right, we're not doing very well there, we need to get better. We're doing well there, let's maintain it, and we're doing exceptionally well there.
Let's come on to the other side, which is costs. I used to work for Halifax, and they were big on cost centres, making sure which costs went into which. Again, I see a lot of agents where they just lump it into one. Yeah. Why is that important?
Well, it's important because you need to know how to make money, but also how to save money. So it's much easier to save money than it is to make money.
Now, in the book, you talk about it's important to do a rolling 12-month as well as a year, year to year.
Yes.
Why is that important?
Well, rolling gives the trends. So it's January to January, then when it goes February, it's February to February, March to March, and so on and so forth. You just you can see the trends over an exact 12 months.
Now, in the book, you talk about you should share that with your staff.
Yeah.
That's a bit brave, mate.
It is, and there is a few people that don't agree with that, but my point is why? What's the worst that can happen?
Well, they're all adults. I assume you're going to keep the wages all as one big lump.
Yeah, you keep the wages one big lump because you don't want people knowing who gets paid what and bonuses and commissions, etc. But on a normal P&L, be it management accounts or the end of year audit accounts, it does have just wages lumped into it.
But giving your staff the crown jewels, takes some big kahunas, mate.
It does, but why shouldn't I share it with them? If I'm asking them to do a certain amount of work that relates to profit, why shouldn't I let them know how their work is affecting the overall goal of the company?
What advice would you give to someone? Is it just a case of JFDI, just do it?
Just do it, but again, it's nice to know exactly their efforts and how that's actually portraying in the final results of the company. The worst thing that can happen, the worst, is someone asking for a pay rise. That's it. Now, if they ask for a pay rise and they're worth it, and you can afford to give it to them. If they're not, then you can sit down with them and you say, right, you wanted a pay rise because we've got the KPIs and we've got the targets and we've got everything else involved. You're not getting it, and this is the reason why. You're here, you hit this target, and then we can talk about giving you a pay rise.
Interesting. Right, in part 8, we're going to be talking about leadership of an estate letting agency. So I'll see you on the other side. Look at that, you're trained well, mate.
Ready.
Well done.